Hello everyone, and hello. Welcome back to my channel. So I had said I was gonna do a hit of inspiration once a week. This week I wanted to do a second one because something happened last night. I saw it on the news this morning and everybody's talking about it, right? I woke up this morning, my husband left the TV on, and all that was going across the news was how Will Smith smacked Chris Rock at the Oscars and was talking about his wife and blah blah blah. So I promptly I saw it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Shut off the TV, went to work out, and lo and behold, I get to my workout, and the first 10 minutes of my workout, everybody is talking about Chris Rock. Everybody's talking about Will, and and everybody's judging, right, and saying, hey, like, what, he shouldn't have done that, and we don't know, we think this and we think that. So I'm not here to tell you to judge either one of them, but I am here to tell you that the reason why I'm here is because I do have a hit of inspiration, because there were so many moving parts in what happened, and what happened is related to three things: ego, hurt, and love. So isn't that pretty interesting, right? Like, so first of all, both gentlemen reacted they acted out of ego initially, right? So Chris Rock acted out of ego and entitlement and just felt like, what, I'm a comedian, I can talk about whoever I want, whatever I want, say whatever I want, and I get a free pass, right? Without thinking about how anyone's gonna feel about it, because it's expected. They should just expect it and just take it, because I'm the funny guy. And then Will Smith on his end decided, well, I don't like what you said, so you can't talk about my wife. You provoked me, so now I can get up and punch you because you made me do this, because you did something that I didn't want you to do. So I think everyone knows what's wrong with that, right? Like, everyone knows that, yes, he should not have hit Chris Rock. Like, that's assault. And also, maybe Chris Rock might have been a little bit more sensitive and not cross the boundary, right? There's no law. The problem is there's no law for crossing someone's boundaries, right? But there's a law against assault. Somebody should make a law about crossing people's boundaries, because I think crossing boundaries can be just as hurtful as assaulting someone. But as of today, I don't know of any law about that. So I guess we got to take this into our own hands. So this is about boundaries being crossed, and the ego. And interestingly enough, what is it most of the time? Most of the time, the ego works out of entitlement, because it's about the self. It's about me. When we talk about ego, the ego is the me that is all about me, right? Like, I'm not about anybody else. It's just about me. So when you're about you and about nobody else, there's a sense of entitlement. And you can see on both sides from both gentlemen, like, they both felt like they had a sense of entitlement to do what they did. Now, so the other thing I want to talk about is that when someone attacks your ego, you want to react. But the important thing is not to react, it's to respond. Because I'm not saying that what Chris Rock said about Jada did not deserve a response. Maybe not that reaction, because when we react, a lot of times we end up being regretful, as evidenced by the speech that Will gave after receiving his Oscar, that, he was so sorry. He was kind of like in a different place. He was crying. And so that's regret, right? Like, afterwards, after we react, we're regretful. But when you respond, when you respond, your reaction has been thought out. And so that's really, really important. So I'm here to tell you that anytime someone attacks your ego and you feel that, that punch in your gut, that's when it's time to stop, remove yourself from the situation, and think about how you're going to respond. And you know what? Sometimes you may need to respond, and sometimes you may not need to respond. So you need to think about that too. Sometimes the situation doesn't deserve a response. But sometimes we do need to defend ourselves. What if in this situation, let's say, and I'm not telling anybody what they should have said or anything like that, so like please don't beat me up in the comments below. But what if Will would have said, you know what? Yeah. Like Jada, my wife Jada is better than any G.I. Jane, right? Then his response would have been coming from a place of love. And that's the last little part to this, is that you want your response to always come from a higher place, from a place of love. Like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. Well, yeah, you want your response to always come from a place of love. Like, you may not love that person, you may not love what they're saying, and you may just be really irritated with the fact that they're crossing your boundaries. But you could come in a place of come back at them from a place of love, still defend yourself, and hold on to your character. Don't let someone else's actions or words ever put you out of character. And yeah, sometimes people will say, oh yeah, you know what, too antagonizing, and oh yeah, they're weak because you know what, like now they're not responding, or now they're ignoring. No, you're not weak. No, you're not weak. You're making a choice to take the higher road and respond as you see fit. And sometimes, like I said, it is necessary to respond right away. But some things that people do don't even deserve a response, but you can deal with them separately, right? In on another level. Because what if he would have made that comment? What did I say? Oh, that Jada is better than any G.I. Jane could ever be. So had he made that comment, moved on, and then just made a decision that like Chris Rock is not the type of person that he wants to affiliate with, so you don't affiliate with him, you don't make any movies with him, and you kind of like you remove yourself from that circle. And you can do that while keeping your dignity, holding on to your character, and without having to feel shame afterwards or regret afterwards, and finding yourself in a place where you need to apologize to anyone. So anyway, if that makes sense to you, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I wasn't wanting to gossip, but I did want to bring this up as another hit of inspiration for everyone, not to be reactive out of ego. Don't let the things that other people are doing bring you out of character and make you do something that you otherwise wouldn't do, or something that you feel puts you out of character. React with love. Remove yourself from the situation. If you feel like your ego, boundaries are being crossed, your ego's being bruised. And, we're all human. Sometimes we act out of ego. Also, remember that when you act out of ego, then maybe, you can go and you can apologize to someone and say, hey, like this was me acting out of ego. I didn't mean it that way. And I think if everyone did that more often, like we wouldn't run into situations like this where people just get to feel entitled. And this environment that Will and Chris Rock are in, where it's like sometimes it's like that anything goes environment, and they feel and they do they do feel entitled, and their entitlement, as you can see, came out in two different ways, leaving everybody that everyone involved hurt, including leaving the audience and everyone watching stunned. So anyhow, that's what it is. So I just wanted to come and have this little quick chat with you. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this. And until next time, keep spreading the love, light, and knowledge, because that's what we do here. Pay it forward by forwarding this video to anyone you think might like to watch it. And you know what? Until next time, thank you for watching.